Let's go. Are we live on YouTube? Let's go. All right, we are back, y'all. Today we're going to cover a introduction to Cheat Code Algo version 5. It is finally here. The wait is over. And plus we're giving you free trial access. Okay, so today I'm going to break down how to get that free trial. What are the new features? Explaining what it is that you see on the screen, right? So first you need to go to cheatcodealgo.com. Now, once you're here, just click this 7-day free trial. Once you get the 7-day free trial, you'll head over to Tradingview. Now, you need to go to your desktop to get Cheat Code Algo onto your mobile as well. So a lot of people may be going to their mobile looking for their notifications, but you need to start on your desktop, laptop, whatever it is that you have. Go to Tradingview, and at the top left, you're going to see notifications. Go over to notifications. And once we give you access, you'll see it here. Once you click here, you'll be able to see what we gave you access to. We'll give you instructions right here. So once you go over to the charts on TradingView, all right, so we'll go back to the charts. Go to your indicators, and it will be under invite-only scripts, okay? So you'll have Cheat Code Algo, boom, right here, all right? Now, we'll also have our swing and our squeeze right here, and it'll be one indicator now. So they'll both come as one indicator here. So you'll have our swing, which is going to tell you the direction here. All right. So it'll signal here and say, hey, we're having a bullish trend direction. Then also the strength of the trend is going to be on our squeeze, which can also have signals here. Okay. Now, when you first get Cheat Code Algo, it's probably going to look a lot different because you'll have your candles on right here. So when you first turn it on, it may look, let's see, once these candles update here. Yeah, it may look a little weird because you may have these candles still turned on from the charts. Let me click OK, and I'll show you what it'll look like. Let's see. Actually, it doesn't look that bad, but you need to turn those off because Cheat Code Algo comes with its own candles. Okay, so first things first, go over to the settings. It's going to be right here at the top right. Click on that chart settings right here. Turn off the, you're just going to uncheck these. This is the body, the borders, and the wick for the candles because we have our own candles. And the candles that we have, you can now change them. Okay, so that's another new feature that we have. Okay, so the cloud style is going to be our trend cloud here. Okay, so you can have, I like both personally. You can have it either on the lines, right, where it's just going to show the lines here and not the cloud. All right, and it takes that cloud off, or you can have the background without the lines. Okay, and then so you can see that right there, but I like to have both, right? I want to see the cloud. I want to see I want to see the boundaries that we have on this trend as well. So you can also change the sensitivity, whether you want it low, medium, high. I usually try to keep it on medium. I usually try not to change the settings that are in here as well. These settings are meant to be already set. We're not trying to make this hard on you all, right? If you want to change it up, feel free to do that. But let's not change the settings too much. Okay, we have already set this up to be the cheat code, but if you want to change it a little bit based on whatever your strategy may be, we want to allow you to be able to customize it, but you don't have to change too many of these settings. What's going on, y'all? What's up, Peace Sign? What's up, Mo? What's good? So new, like I said, why you want to turn off the bar settings on the TradingView is because we have our own candles here. Now, you can have just your regular candles, which are going to follow the trend, right? So if you turn them on to cloud, you'll see that it's following whatever trend we're in. You also have our caution candles that lets you know when the trend is slowing up. Right, so you can see the caution candle and green indicator literally reversed this trend. It confirmed it right here by going green. So the cloud candles is going to show you the trend. Okay, then we have our heat map candles, which I love, and it kind of has the same theory of a heat map. Let me actually change. Let's see what stock kind of like took off. Let's see, Tesla may be really hot or really cold. Yeah. Okay, so you can see like Tesla was really cool down here. We got a caution candle. It started turning green. We're starting to heat up. All right, we're running hot. We're running hot. Okay. So you can see the price was running hot right here with our heat candle. So it was only a matter of time. We're looking, and anytime you're looking at a particular strategy or using any of these particular indicators, always look for confirmation, right? We can't just go off of the candles, right? And we can't just go off of this trend cloud as well, right? Especially when you're dealing with stocks like Tesla, right? This is an extremely volatile stock. So, you need confirmation a lot of times from other indicators, and we like to call it a 4 for 4. So we like to have at least 4 indicators lining up before you confirm any trend. So like right here, this was a green trend cloud going up. We got a caution candle, sell signal. So we got 2 signals right here, right? Then we look down at our swing. Our swing is already confirming this sell signal right here. Caution candle, boom. We got the reversal of this trend. Trend cloud has already turned red. Price is going down, right? Our squeeze is heading in this direction as well. Now, this is where the heat map comes in, right? So you can see where price is cooling off here. So a lot of people, if you don't have cheat code algo, this is what you're looking at. I mean, I just feel so sorry for people. I mean, this is what you're looking at, right? Like, and like somebody's like, man, buy the dip. And you're like, I don't know. I think Tesla could go down to 160. They're saying it's going to go to 160, right? But when you turn on the, and like I said, if you have the candles, it's going to look like a mess. So you have to turn off the candles on TradingView. But now that we have the cheat code algo on, we don't have to worry about like guessing, right? Our heat map lets us know price is cooling off. Our reversal bands right here are going to let us know we're in areas of reversal, right? Anytime price comes here, we can expect reversals, right? But we need confirmation from other indicators, okay? But right here, price came right on down. All right, we got the heat map candles cooling off. Our auto trend line, this trend line was probably not here, but there may have been one that it may have seen right here. So it may have caught a trend line here. We got a caution candle, indicator, but we got the buy signal that pops in to show us a bullish signal is coming in. The swing change right here. We got the squeeze coming out of these lower areas. Also another thing, I'm a reversal trader. Okay, so I always, if you like, when you look at my settings, one thing you're always going to see me, I got my reversal bands on. Okay, I don't ever want to leave this to chance, right? Because without the reversal bands, I'm still kind of trading like everybody else, right? You guys can chart your supports, your resistances, do your thing, right? But I let cheat code just come in here. Hey man, just let me know what we get in support. Okay, I don't want to be out here trying to guess which trend line is going to stop this particular trend. I just catch me in the reversal bands, right? This is where I get high probability trades in the reversal bands. So this allows me to win a lot because I can allow price to come in here. And with the heat candles, heat map candles, like I said, you can wait for these colors to turn blue to let you know it's cooling off, baby. We cooling off. It's chilling out all that heat that was bringing us down, right? We're cooling off. And y'all can see ads keep popping up from TradingView because I've got the free version. Okay, so I don't necessarily I can use, you can only have 2 indicators now on TradingView for free, and that's all you need with the Cheat Code algo. All right, but it comes packed with a lot of things like our new trend lines right here. So you can see without the trend lines, I could do my own, but this is another thing where I'm not a chart wizard, right? And so we added these tools to really be able to help people. So we're going to chart that for you. And if you want more trend lines, you can add them. I usually keep mine to 2, and that's what the setting is when you get it. If you add more, it's just going to show you other trend lines. You don't need to, draw the matrix on your screen. All right. Now, another thing, we have support and resistance zones. Okay, so no more trying to guess where they are. We're going to put them on the chart for you. Okay, so let me try to clear some of this off just so we'll have a little clean. Let me take the reversal bands off, and we'll keep the trend cloud on there. So when we have our support and resistance zone, you can see the support here is in blue and the resistance here is in red, right? So we can see how price was rejecting from these areas, right? Came here, rejected again. See, Price came here, tried to catch support here. We got a caution candle and it completely rejected off of this trend cloud, right? So the trend cloud is still pushing this down, and the swing was already letting us know that the direction had not changed, right? And the squeeze was getting weaker and weaker, right? But we got another zone down here and caught a green indicator and some blue heat map candles. And I guarantee you, if we turn on the reversal bands, it would show us that we had even more support coming out of this area. Okay. So the support and resistance zones are really going to be able to help you all to know where you can see either areas of demand or supply, right? So let me turn off reversal bands and let's go to some other settings here. Another thing I love, this is like when we went on Wall Street, we asked some of the traders there, what is one thing that you all like, that one thing that after you say you're going to make this trade, what are you going to go look at, right? So they named a lot of the usual indicators, RSI, MACD, moving averages and stuff like that. But a lot of them were like, I always go to Fibonacci and check that just before I get in a trade, right? Because with Fibonacci, with the auto Fibonacci levels, you can see here that like obviously we had a lot of support here, right? Coming off of these lower levels, right? So we're trying to reclaim these levels of Fibonacci. And you can see here we're having a lot of consolidation around this area, right? So you can use these levels of Fibonacci because honestly, if you're bullish, right, you don't want to come in when Fibonacci is up here. Let me show you an example. Like let's look at NVIDIA on the 4-hour chart. Okay. I'm sure it's probably running hot. 4H. So NVIDIA on the 4-hour chart. So let's say you're bullish on NVIDIA, right? Well, you're running out of that high probability. Not to say that NVIDIA stock can't keep going, but by our auto Fibonacci, you can see that it's maxed out, right? On the 4-hour, right? The swing is high, the squeeze is high. That's not to say that this can't go higher. It's just to say that if you're bullish, your momentum is you're running out, right? And if you're buying call options, theta may, really get at you because we may move sideways at this level of 500 right here on Fibonacci. So I love Fibonacci. The auto Fibonacci levels is it always, gives me something to kind of check because I'm looking for support levels to kind of, I don't really want to buy up here. I want to find levels that I can, have better support here. Kind of how I caught this trade from SOXL. So this is an ETF that tracks semiconductors. So you can see here, this is about to be maxed out as well. But we caught off of this lower levels of this Fibonacci. And you can even use these as take profit levels, right? But speaking of take profit levels, let's turn those on right now. Now, this is an original feature of Cheat Code Algo. One of the things that helped me find Cheat Code Algo before I was standing behind this camera, I was looking for something that could do this. There was a lot of indicators that could do the trend clouds and the buy and sell signals, but there wasn't one that I saw that gave me like targets to hit, right? So you can see here, we got a stop loss. So I know where to get out of a trade if it's not going in my way. And I also have entry levels that show me that, hey, at this level, I'll probably have a lot more support to push us to these take profit levels, right? But if we see rejection at this entry level, then we can, hey, I'm looking either for, a stop loss or maybe some more limit orders down here to get into this trade if I'm confident about it, right? So I'll show you an example, which would be the inverse of this. So if this is up, which is SOXL, which is a bullish semiconductor ETF, then the bearish ETF would be the exact opposite of this with Cheat Code Algo, right? So we're going to have lower price targets to hit with this. Okay. So you can see here that price turned negative on this inverse because it's 3 times the bearish leverage onto semiconductor stocks. So this is just an example of how we can also do bearish trades. We can trade this up or we can trade it down. Now, in the case of this, if you want to be, say, bearish on semiconductor stocks, you could use this particular stock. If this stock started showing support, right, then that means that if it goes up, semiconductor stocks go down. Does that make sense? Just drop a 1 in the chat if y'all are understanding. Let me check my time as well because I didn't want to make it long. Let's see. All right, what are we looking like? Okay, like 12 minutes. All right, I'm gonna bring this to a close because I've really gone over most of the indicators. Want to make sure you all, yeah, if you're not doing that, you're trading blind, right? You're trading so blind. I think watching, using the cheat code algo and inverse ETFs as well as because you can use this with anything. We can trade. I can pull up the dollar index, right? Let me do it on a 1 day so y'all know that I always trade off of the daily. All right. I'm looking for like really like swings, positions, day trades as well, but like it's got to set itself up on the daily, right? So you can pull up the dollar index, right? So if the dollar index is going down, that's bullish for stocks, right? But if this thing gets support and starts turning around, then guess what it's going to do? It's going to pull down the euro. Okay. So if the dollar's going down, then the euro is up right now. And that's another way that we can see this with the cheat code algo, right? So you can see right here, we had a lot of these blue heat map candles, right? Caution candles in here as well to let us know, hey, this trend is something's happening. Caution, right? Boom, indicators, buy signal, a lot of confirmation from our swing down here. I love when we get these boxes because that's telling you that, hey, we're oversold. Okay. So this is one of the I usually travel during September because the dollar's running up and the stocks are coming down. And so usually other currencies are down, but then by October, I got to get up out of there before their currencies start going up and our dollar comes down. Okay. So I'm always paying attention to currencies. If you want to trade cryptos, you can do that as well with the cheat code algo. I mean, wow, look at this. Oof. I mean, this is an example here. We got Bitcoin on the daily. It's looking bearish. It's not to say that it can't keep going, but that's just to say that we are running hot, right? Cancel. The squeeze looks like it ran hot. It's already signaled here. The swing is already signaling, right? Let's turn on some other things. Let's actually chart this really quick. I want to see the reversal bands and I want to see trend lines. This is my strategy that I use. And then, okay, so we can see we're on this little, you can see the trend line is kind of showing us into like a flag pattern here. But we could be looking to squeeze. You see this other trend line right here? You see this other one that has got drawn right here? I mean, maybe we could get it to squeeze up out of there, or it's going to break this trend line right here. And once it breaks this trend line, oh man, it's going to confirm this downward trend so freaking hard. I'm talking about like, I don't want to get too vulgar with my examples, but you see it. Last thing, like I said, anytime okay, now that we see where this is and we're kind of, like, oh, this is how I feel about it. I always want to check the Fibonacci. Like I said, I want to know where are we on the Fibonacci. So let me turn off the trade management, turn off the reversal bands. Let's turn on our Fibonacci and see where we are. See, we're maxed out on the Fibonacci. Right. So there's so many different ways we can look at this depending on what your strategy is. And then one more thing I want to show you is let's add our support and resistance zones as well. And we'll turn off Fibonacci so you can only see support and resistance. Right. So you can see we got a thin line of resistance right here. Right. We have a wall. Okay. There is not even a zone really. It's just going to be a wall. Right. But all of the support is down here at 30,000. Right. So literally, if Bitcoin started to fall, now we can put our trade management tool back on so we can kind of see the levels at which this could take a fall if it did. Right now, if it breaks over 38, if it breaks over 38,000, we could see some bullish momentum over this. Right. However, if it can't push anything over 38,000, we'll start seeing it kind of test this entry level here, and who knows what's next, right? I'm not some wizard. Didn't so well today. Okay, all right. So we got a lot of ones in the chat, so a lot of people are understanding. That's perfect. Great contrast. Yeah. So that's it. I don't want to hold y'all long. Make sure we don't have any questions before we go. I just wanted to show you all some of the new features in here. We also have order blocks, adding in high and low swing points. So like higher highs, lower lows. Another thing you're going to see on the chart here is the change of character and break of structure. Okay, so you can see the change of characters in here, also the break of structures here. So these are also some things to pay attention to. Just a lot of the new features we're adding in here to make trading a lot easier for you all. So it doesn't matter if you trade stocks, Forex, futures, crypto. If you can chart it, we can trade it. Okay, but I don't see y'all with any questions, and we got a lot of ones, which means you all understand everything. So we're going to do a lot more of these lives, so y'all stay tuned. Hey, we're just here to pass on the knowledge and for totally free. And don't forget, you can go get a free trial of Cheat Code Algo. Go to cheatcodealgo.com and you'll be able to get a free trial right here. Okay. So also another thing, when you're on our website, click on the how to use, and you'll be able to access some of the videos, basically, or some of the tips we have on our features to kind of break down a lot of the things that I've gone over with you, as well as our speed bands. I didn't cover that, but we got those too. Okay. But my favorite is the auto trend line. I mean, it just takes all of the work out of trading for me. I just literally wake up, get into pre-market, turn on the auto trend lines, and see what it is. Let's see, what's the difference between change of structure and break of structure. Now, I told y'all I'm not a charting wizard, but I remember they covered that when we went over the cheat code algo. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it back up so I can show people what you all are talking about. All right, SPX. Let's go back to an index so you can kind of see it. So this is what's charted on here. You see the change of character and the break of structure. Let's see if we can find a break of structure, right? Let's see, Neo might be in here. Neo can answer this question because Neo does a class all the time on the cheat code algo. I don't really, like I say, I'm very simple. I'm more of a reversal trader. So I'm looking for more of lows, right? So I'm not really, now the break of structures, that's going to let me know that at least the trend is either going in that favor, right? But in this case, it broke this structure. So what was holding this up, right? You can see here, this was a level. It came here, tried to retest it, but then it literally broke this, right? And just continued to go further down, right? So in a change of character, this would have come in here in a reversal bands and bounced off of here, but literally no, it kept going further down, right? So you want to pay attention to these levels, because anytime you see this change of character or a break in structure, that's going to show you that, hey, this is about to be a push in momentum, either to the upside or the downside. Okay, so you want to pay attention to these things as they come, because it's just letting you know that there were some levels that it was respecting in the past, but as you can see, sometimes it'll break through these as well as over here, right? So you want to pay attention to those because they'll be charted on there as well. But like my setup is reversal bands. I have my heat map. You can also do the cloud. I like the cloud ones. And we created the cotton candy for the ladies lounge. So Chrissy and all of the ladies in our community, we made this one for them. And also for anybody that's colorblind or you have any difficulty seeing any colors, we also have grayscale, blue scale, red scale, just in case you want to use those. But we got literally everything for you. I like the cloud. I also like the heat map. But it's all about what your strategy is. Now, for me, I always like to check the trade management tool. I use the trend lines. We have support and resistance levels you all can plot on here as well. Fibonacci, like I said, that's like, hey, I got to double check that. Okay. So I don't want to hold you off for too long. I don't want to run this video. I wanted to just make this a short and sweet video, but I appreciate you all joining us on this live. If you want to get the cheat code algo for free, like I said, go to cheatcodealgo.com. And it's right here. Click start your 7-day free trial. Also, we got our free community. Once you get access to here, we'll get you access to our free Discord as well. We got live classes, live trading floors, totally free. Okay. So make sure you all click subscribe. Make sure you all click that like button before you all go. Okay. I appreciate you all being here. Click share too, so we can pass on this knowledge, get other people the tools that they need to succeed. Okay. And remember, if you ain't cheating, you ain't eating, baby. Okay. Y'all know what time it is. Go get the TradingView. Go get Cheat Code Algo on TradingView. All right. It doesn't matter what you're trading. Crypto, Forex, futures, stocks. If you can chart it, we can trade it. All right. I want to see y'all on the next live trading floor and in some of our classes as well. All right. I appreciate y'all. No more questions before I go. All right. I'll see y'all for the next one. I appreciate y'all. Holla.